What's up, YouTube? It's Eric, the Lions fan. I appreciate you checking out this video. Guys, thanks for joining me for another edition of Saturday Night Beer Reviews. Today we're going to be looking at a beer from the Big Sky Brewing Company. These guys are out of Missoula, Minnesota. This is the Pygmy Itty Bitty IPA. This beer comes in at 4.2% alcohol by volume. I don't know what the IBUs are. Apparently this is a limited edition release. I got this a part of their variety pack. I was actually quite surprised to find this variety pack here in Michigan. You usually only find the Moose Drool here. You don't usually find the Trout Slayer. This one, there's another IPA along with this, and I believe there's one more along with this. But we'll go through all the beers here. Like I said, this beer comes in at 4.2% alcohol by volume. I don't know what the IBUs are. There is no YouTube videos for this within the 1 year. There is if you look farther back, but not for within the 1 year of this. I don't know if this is a bottled on or canned on or whatever. It says 349-161, so that's probably the 349th day of 2016, which is pretty close to being 7 months old for an IPA in a glass. Usually you kind of want these a little bit. If you're into the hops, you kind of want it a little bit within the 3 month time frame, like most people seem to want with these style of beers. I believe it doesn't really matter. If you're not into the hoppy style, you could probably let it age a little bit and let the bitterness and the hops subside a little bit, which this one is. But guys, I've had this one before. I tried to try it out here and see how it is. It's not bad, not bad. But we're going to go ahead and this is the official review for this beer. So let's go ahead and crack this top and we'll see what we get. Beer Advocate gives us an 80 and the bros have not reviewed it yet. Nice hiss. All right, guys, let's give it an aggressive pour like I always do with all my beers. A little bit of smoke coming on here, water vapor. Just got a standard glass out here, guys. I didn't get my Samuel Adams glass like it usually does. This is a session IPA. I see no sediment down here, so I'm going to pour it off here. There we go. All right, here, guys. I'll bring it up here so I can see it just a little bit better. There we go. Don't know if you guys are into the caps or not, but this is the Big Sky Brewing Company cap. I don't know if you guys are into all this style or not, but there it is. All right, guys. I'm going to bring it back here. The presentation has a foamy white head, small bubbles on the top, small on the side. I think it was probably a 2.5 finger head pour, but now let's came down. It is now just a hair less than a 2, but it's starting to recede here. Guys, as I hold it up to the light, I'm getting a little bit of hop haze. Looks like your standard IPAs. Maybe to the gold color, I would guess. Not quite to the American Adjunct Lager gold, but maybe a little bit of a gold or maybe a dirty blonde, I would guess it would say that this beer is. Yeah, getting a lot of hop haze and a lot of condensation. But yeah, I'm seeing the hop haze here. I'm going to go ahead and see if there's a commercial description on here before we get into the beer. There is not. There is not. So, like that's a big deal here anyway. Let me put it back here. There we go. All right, guys, let's get a nose on it. Let's see what we got. Your typical IPA smells. I'm getting grapefruit, melons. You know, your typical fruits like your melon and your grapefruits. Maybe a little bit of lemon in here. I am also getting some grassy notes, some of the floral hops as well. They must make it with the floral and the citrusy style. Maybe getting some teeny tiny bit of tap water smell. But yeah, your typical IPA smells, guys, like your mangoes, grapefruits, that style. And that's kind of really all I'm getting, other than maybe a hint of lemon and maybe a little bit of tap water. But guys, let's throw it down the gullet. Let's see what we get. Bottoms up, guys. Cheers. For a session IPA at 4.2, it's a little thin. You can tell it. But not to the point where it's kind of to the watery style. You can tell it's thin. You're getting your grapefruits, but they're kind of subdued down. I'm getting melons, muskmelon, grapefruits. A little bit of grassy note in here too. Flowers come to mind too when I have the first sip of the beer. The bitterness was there, now it's subsided. Now there's hardly any bitterness. There is some on the back end, but it's kind of just very subtle, very low, kind of hanging around. Crisp, cool, refreshing comes to mind as well. Carbonation burn is about medium to low. Not very big on the carbonation. The second drink now, I'm starting to get maybe a little bit of skunkiness here because I seen it was kind of had that hexagonal shape. As I look down in here in the glass, it's gone now, but there's that. You guys know if you see skunky beer, it has that hexagonal shape to it. I was getting that with this here a little bit. Just a teeny tiny bit of it, a little bit of dankness as well. Finish is obviously going to be to the light side. But yeah, I think it's a nice session IPA from the Big Sky Brewing Company. Got a little fruit fly here, guys. Would I pick this beer up again? I don't know, probably not. Usually my session IPA beer is Founders because I kind of like a little bit more of the hop presence, a little bit more of the bitterness, although with it being towards the end of the year of 2016, and today is in the August, so it's been probably a little bit more than 8 months. Probably some of the bitterness and some of the hops have subsided. It's probably not a big hop hit if there even was one to begin with. But it's a nice refreshing beer, guys. This would go well with your grilled meats, some fish, some salmon, maybe some of your gamey salmons, more of the gamey flavors. I don't necessarily would recommend it with probably a salad, although you very, very well could put it with a salad. An IPA and a salad just doesn't really kind of seem to go well, even though it very well could. I've never had it before. But yeah, your grilled meats like a hamburger, steak, that sort of thing too would go very, very well with this. Yeah, very nice IPA. A very nice one. I think it's good enough where I would probably get it again for kind of a change of pace beer. But yeah, usually my session IPA is probably going to be the Founders All Day IPA. I think that's probably the best IPA on the market that at least I've ran across thus far. But guys, let me know what you think of the Pygmy Owl Itty Bitty IPA. If you guys had it before, go ahead and put it down in the comments, and also do a like, subscribe as well. And as always, guys, if you've had too much to drink, please get a designated driver. You guys know my spiel, because in this day and age, it's stupid to drive drunk, and if you do, you're going to get pulled over, you're going to do the stupid-ass sobriety test, you're going to get a ride in the cop car, you're going to get jail time, court fees, and then possible prison time. And guys, if you end up hitting or killing somebody, you're going to be in slammer for quite a while, and if you kill yourself, you're going to be 6 feet under, and all you've done is hurt your family and friends. Sleep off your buzz, call a buddy, call a taxi, Uber, Lyft, call a family member, just somebody to come get you if you think you've had too much to drink, you've been out partying and whatnot. We want to see you come back here, and I want to see you come back to watch my videos. All right, guys? There, that's all said and done. Guys, like I said, let me know what you guys think down in the comments, okay? And as always, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces, guys. Take care.